Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Fading Signal here. I've never done any sort of a channel update or personal update kind of thing, and I just saw that I've got 3,000 subscribers now, and hey, why not? I might as well. I just wanted to hop on and chat a bit about what's going on with me, what my plans are with modding for 2017 and beyond. So if you've noticed, for the last few months I haven't been quite as active as I used to be, and there was a lot of reasons for that. So for one, over the holidays, things were just really crazy. Christmas and all that is always just a crazy time. I'm a musician, and I went on tour, a little mini tour anyway, with an amazing band called the Black Queen, which is a side project of the lead singer from Dillinger Escape Plan. You should check them out if you haven't. Amazing stuff. So those shows, that was a lot of work prepping for that, and a lot of energy drain for sure. Since then, I had a medical emergency. I'm not going to go into detail, but I'm okay, and I'm being treated for it, and it should be fine. It's just, it's an ongoing thing that definitely took up a lot of time. And I've been a free agent, doing freelance work and whatever for the last couple of years, but I'm looking for a full-time job now. And so just a big storm of everything happening at once. So I've got a little bit more personal time lately, though, so I'm jumping back into all this. I can never stay away from modding too long. I first got into this stuff in early 2014, which was the first time I even touched Skyrim. And God, ever since then, I've just been addicted. Every day, even if I only have, half an hour of free time to do it, every day I'm like either checking the Nexus or tinkering around with something. I'm hopelessly addicted to this stuff. So you don't have to worry about me just up and disappearing. I can't imagine that I'm ever going to stop being interested in making this stuff. As long as Bethesda's going to be making games, I'm going to be making mods. So let's skip all the personal junk and let's get into kind of what my plans are for 2017 and my YouTube channel specifically. So I would like to actually start doing some mod reviews. And now the thing is, I've been really hesitant about doing this. For one, I'm not the kind of person that likes to jump into a crowded space. There's a lot of mod reviewers out there that do great work. I'm friends with a few of them. That's another reason I don't want to start, kind of competing or whatever. But hey, competition's good no matter what, so stay on your toes, guys. Anyway, I just didn't want to jump into a crowded space and review the same mods that everybody else is doing. But at the same time, I still do spend a lot of time on the Nexus just checking things out and trying out different mods and experimenting with things, so I figured I might as well at least document some of that. I don't have tons of time right now, and I don't want to overcommit, but I would really like to start doing at least one YouTube video per week, and whether that's a mod review, kind of a hidden gem, or something I'm working on, like a preview of a new mod that I'm working on, a tutorial, a general rant, or whatever. Maybe even, I was going to try to do a Let's Play, but again, there's a million of those. Who wants to see me do that? So I'm going to try to commit to doing one YouTube video per week in 2017. I don't know when that's going to start. It'll probably start in March, but keep your eyes out for that. I'll definitely keep everybody updated. For the mod review side of things, something that I like to do is go back through and find kind of combinations of mods that work really well together, or that can easily be merged, or, in some other way, you're just not, the latest and greatest. I kind of think that might be useful. Let me know what you think, of course, if you think that would be useful, or if you want me to just kind of go through the top mods and review them kind of the way everybody else does. Let me know that too as well. Another idea that I had was getting into the kind of behind the scenes. So a lot of people always ask me for kind of advice or how I got started or what my kind of inspiration was to create certain mods. So I figured I was going to go back through my own mods that I built and do sort of a behind the scenes on what was involved in creating it, sort of kind of go through the process of the Photoshop and the texture work and the 3D work, maybe, the plugin and the scripting work. That might be boring for a lot of people, but I think it might be useful to some of you guys, and it'll be fun to produce. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to divide my time evenly between Skyrim Special Edition and Fallout 4. I love both games equally, and it's funny because my I'm loath to call it my fan base, but people that love my Skyrim mods and people that love my Fallout 4 mods, they both kind of get upset when they see me focusing on one game over the other, and they'll, mention it in messages or comments or whatever. It's never bad. It's just kind of hilarious. So I'm really trying to divide my time between the two. Plus, I'm actually trying to get back in and do a playthrough of both Skyrim SE and Fallout 4 again. It's kind of funny because with Skyrim, I've been modding it since early 2014, which was the first time I ever played Skyrim, and I still have the same character. It's like, my level 110 It's the same character. I've never started a new one. The same goes with Fallout 4. For some reason, I have the opposite problem than most people, where they get this kind of new character-itis, they get bored after 10 levels and start over. With me, once I play through an RPG-type game, I get so locked into that, playing with that character, that I don't want to start a new one. I want the world to keep evolving, and I want the game to just keep growing and growing, which, I think that's a big reason why I got so into mods. You can play through the game and then start adding mods after, and it kind of gives the feeling that the world is continuing to grow and change. Anyway, I really want to get through a new playthrough on both of those, and I'm thinking about doing some Let's Plays possibly. Again, it's sort of, who wants to see another Let's Play, but in my case, I'll probably have a handful of mods that are unavailable or kind of cool things that you may not see in other Let's Plays. So no guarantees there, but we'll see. I've been patching up my Skyrim SE since it launched in October, here and there when I have time, just modding it to the gills as much as I can before I start a new playthrough, merging stuff, and I've ported a bunch of stuff over for personal use. Don't ask for links, because I'm not going to do that and violate any other mod author stuff. So yeah, that might be coming too, but we'll see. Anyway, I went on a bit of a tangent there, sorry about that. The last thing that I do want to talk a little bit about is Patreon. So I started up a Patreon, I think back, or do you guys call it Patreon? I don't know, I've heard it pronounced a few different ways. I started one up back in, I think it was maybe September or October, and a few of you guys donated and became patrons, which is incredible. Thank you so much for sticking it out. I feel a little bad because, like I said, through the holidays I dropped off quite a bit, wasn't doing updates as much or making as much videos, so I wanted to pick that back up and get some more momentum going there. If you noticed, I kind of had some verbiage changes in the Patreon, and there was a reason for that. So Bethesda does not technically allow mod authors to either do crowdfunding, request donations, or get paid in any other kind of form for mods. Totally fine, that's their prerogative, it's their game, it's their company, they can do what they want, I'm totally fine with that. But since I had been making videos and such for my mods and everything else and tutorials and everything anyway, I decided to just change the focus of that Patreon over to my YouTube channel. So that's going to be kind of a component in this. I don't want to cry wolf, and I don't want to ask people, oh please, become a patron and I promise I'll post 1 million videos a week. So I'm going to just start out and kind of start making the videos, start putting them out there. You guys can see if you like what I'm doing, and if you want to support me, great. If not, great. I know, it's totally up to you. A big part of this whole community that's so great is that it's all free and everybody's sharing things. But, at the same time, the less time that I have to work on this stuff, the more critical my time becomes, and the harder it is to spend time on this stuff. So, let's see what happens. I'm going to keep trying to make videos, and I'll put a link to my Patreon in the description below. You can take a look at it. I'd like to do leveled rewards. If I can start getting past certain kind of degrees, I want to do, one-on-one kind of, I guess, tutorial support, let's call it that. So if you need help with certain things, you can contact me directly in Discord or whatever. If I do hit other certain levels, I might be able to start producing more videos more frequently. So yeah, that's kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about. So in closing, I'm going to be doing a lot of updates with my mods. I'll do a separate video for that, for some stuff I got coming up. There's a couple pretty cool things I haven't talked about. I'm trying to talk less and do more because I give a lot of previews and then people go, what the hell was that thing you talked about 3 months ago? So I'm going to try to just make some new stuff. I'm going to be trying to do 1 YouTube video per week starting sometime in March. I would like to ramp up my Patreon and or Patreon, again, I always call it 2 different ways, and try to get more kind of resource and time as a result of that. And then lastly, again, you guys can tell me in the comments, what kind of mod reviews do you think that you would like to see me do? Obviously, I have my own style and approach to everything, so I can review kind of the most popular stuff, but I kind of want to get deeper and kind of want to get into some gems and combos and sort of atypical kind of reviews. Yeah, let me know what you think. Also, if there are any specific kinds of tutorials that you want to see, definitely let me know. There are, believe it or not, plenty of things that I don't know how to do. Like I don't know how to do a lot with quests or anything yet, which I'm learning for a project. Again, I'll shut up. I'm going to call this quits because I've been babbling on and on forever. So first channel update, I'm hoping to do one of these maybe once a month, kind of talked about what's going on with me and everything else. Next update, I'm actually going to give you a preview of some upcoming mods. Hope the hype isn't too much. Thanks for listening. Thank you for all the support over the years. I love you guys very much. I'm going to be sticking around doing this stuff as long as I see Hopelessly Addicted. Anyway, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.